These are the top 10 things I wished I knew before running the TCS New York City Marathon. Number 1, I wish that I had known that the Expo will run out of sizes of t-shirts. I chose a Saturday slot for my packet pickup and they were all out of extra small and even small size shirts. And I had to have mine mailed to me and it didn't come until the beginning of December, I think. So if you have the chance, pick an earlier Expo time slot so that you're guaranteed to get your shirt to wear right after the race. Number 2, there are no camelback style bladders allowed. So if you've been training with a camelback vest, you may want to change that up, or just know that you can use your camelback vest, but only with the front bottles, no back bladder. Number 3, you are going to stand in line for over an hour for the Midtown Manhattan Bus. I was so excited because we found a hotel right by the bus stop, and I look out my window and I was like, this will be great. Well, joke's on me because I had to snake and walk way far from my hotel to get in the back of the line, and then the walk took quite a while. Number 4, there are no bathrooms on the Midtown Manhattan Bus. So even though they may be coach bus style, there are not bathrooms. So you will have to hold it all the way from when you get on the bus in Manhattan until you get off the bus in Staten Island. Number 5, once you get off the bus in Staten Island, there are still no bathrooms until you are through security. And once you get through security, know there will be a big ol' line for those first bathrooms. So you'll be better off going further into the different start zones. Number 6, bring your own toilet paper. I found this out the hard way when I finally got to that porta potty through the start line at Staten Island, and there were no porta potties with toilet paper in them. So rest in peace, right boob insert to my sports bra saved me, but you don't want to be in that situation, so make sure you bring something that you can use as toilet paper. Number 7, you can go to all the different start zones, even if they don't match your color. You can't change corrals, but the actual start zones, I believe they're like orange, pink, different colored ones, go to all of them because not only can you hang out with people if you're in a different zone, but they all have their own different therapy dogs, and you should try to visit them all because they're adorable and it's a great way to spend the 4 hours you end up sitting at the start line. Number 8, do not expect the tracker in the app to work very well for your friends who are trying to track you. Especially in Manhattan, my husband said the app was so slow with so many people trying to access it all at once that it wasn't updating fast enough. Thank goodness we had planned ahead the locations we were going to meet, so I knew where to look for them, and I had just told them ahead of time what paces I was looking for, so they knew when to be where. Number 9, meet your friends anywhere except for miles 16 to 17 in Manhattan. That's right after you come off that Queensboro Bridge. It is fantastic. There are so many people. The streets are lined. You feel like a professional runner. However, if you are trying to find 1 or 2 specific people, that is a stressful place to do it. So I would try to have them even go further in to find you because it will make it much simpler than having rows of about 5 people deep. And the number 10 final thing that I wish I knew for the New York City Marathon is that once you cross that finish line, you've still got about a mile that you're going to walk before you actually exit the finish zone. So fuel yourself with the stuff they give you at the finish line, take it easy, but leave some fuel in your tank to walk the full mile out of the finish zone, knowing that you won't be able to get out of all the exits. Some of them are specific for like teen kids and different charity groups, so you'll have to look for which exits you're allowed to leave and plan where you're going to meet your people according to where you'll actually be able to exit Central Park. But most importantly, have fun. It is the greatest race out there. You will love it, but know these things before you run the New York City Marathon.